Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I have quite a few boxes. I have 4 boxes from pretty much all of my favorite places that I love to shop. So why do I have all these packages? Well, I have been really inspired recently by the midi skirt. I think I maybe have one midi skirt in my closet. I don't know why I'm really drawn to this trend right now. I think if you guys have been following my channel for a little while, you can tell that my style is, hi, you want to be a part of the video? You can tell that my style is, I don't want to use the word modest, but it's like modern, conservative, not for any particular reason other than that's just how I like to dress. And so yeah, I don't know, I'm really drawn to this idea of the midi skirt. So this video is going to be all about different kinds of midi skirts. I'm trying out different styles, like same style of midi skirt, but like different fabrics, different sort of like formal versus casual. So I'm kind of going to go through each of them and try them on, figure out the ones I want to keep, or maybe the midi skirt is like a total bust. I know it's a tricky silhouette because I do have shorter legs, so I'm definitely going to try to do things like having a higher waist or having, you know, black tights and black shoes to kind of help continue the elongation of the leg. So yeah, I'm going to style all these up and I'm going to kind of walk you through which ones I really loved and which ones maybe didn't work out, but I don't know. I haven't looked at any of these yet, so gonna try them all on and kind of walk you through how it all went. Okay, so it's future me. Hopefully the light is okay. It keeps becoming cloudy and sunny, but whatever. So I've tried on all of the skirts and I have a lot of thoughts and I'm gonna walk you guys through all of them. So let's start with the first one. Gonna roll my sleeves up. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please think about doing so. You can just click that subscribe button and click that notification bell and you guys will get notified every time I put up new videos. It's just a great way to stay on top of it so you don't have to go searching for anything. Okay, so this I believe was the least expensive of all of the skirts. This was $69.90, so still actually more expensive than I thought. I thought this was more around the $40 range, and that's important because you can definitely tell this was the cheapest. It feels and sort of looks the most cheaply made. This was one that was on the more casual side. So this is Zara. And the reason I say it looks cheaply made, honestly, were things like this. This buckle is like very plasticky, just cheap looking. You have a lot of stray threads. I don't know if you guys can see that. So just like out of the box, it's also like kind of see-through, not see-through, but like it's a very thin material. Another thing that I didn't like about this skirt was that it was kind of hard to put on. It's just got this like one sort of, I don't really know how to describe it. It's sort of like a wrap skirt where like you wrap it around and then you have to tighten it in, but it's just got a really weird sort of contraption going on. I do think it's really cute. I think that once you get it on and get it styled up, I will say I got the size small and I wish I would have gotten a size extra small. It definitely sat a little bit lower than I would have liked, or like I felt like it probably should have. You could also tell in the back a little bit that it was like a little bit too big. So I probably would have liked to have gone with the extra small with this. And yeah, overall, like I really liked the length on this skirt as well. I thought it was really flattering in the sense that I could wear it, or I think at least I could wear it with like flats or heels. I styled it up with my Jimmy Choo boots that I love because I really do like that look of having like a long, tall boot underneath of a midi skirt. I just think it makes for like a really nice silhouette. Another thing that I liked about the skirt was that it was pretty A-line, so I thought it had a really nice sort of feminine shape to it, which considering it's got sort of a more like army inspired cargo pocket on the side, casual masculine feel to it, I really liked that juxtaposition. So I do think that this skirt is cool looking. I think it looks nice. I love the length. Again, like I said, I think it was flattering. So if you have shorter legs, kind of like I do, I'm 5'7". I feel like I've talked about this too much in my videos, so sorry for repeating myself, but I'm 5'7", but I have the legs of someone who's honestly like 5'2", 5'3". So if you have legs on the shorter side, I think this is a flattering length. And I mean, you could always get it hemmed as well to get it into the right. I'd almost rather have it be longer, like too long, and then get it hemmed to where it's right for you than try to come up with imaginary fabric to make something longer. It just doesn't really work. So I don't know. If I had to rate this skirt, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Like, love the style. I don't think it's that well made, but if you're really like, if you're fine with that and you're really intent on getting kind of like a military inspired midi skirt that's like on trend, I mean, this is a really great one. So I will leave it linked below. I will leave everything linked here below so you guys can check it out, but I will be returning this for a lot of the reasons that I just spoke on. Now, this second skirt is from Mango, and this is a little bit higher in terms of price point. This one is doesn't say, but I know that it was like $99.99, and I got the extra small actually because they didn't have the small. The small was out of stock, so the skirt has been selling really well. This is a faux leather. So they do have a version of this that is real leather. So if you would prefer to invest in the real leather skirt, I think that's about $350. This is about $100. And I will say though, I liked the style of this one better. It's more seamless. The real leather skirt on the site has kind of like a slit in the middle in the front, and it looked a little more A-line. This one I thought had just a really nice classic design. I love the idea of mixing different materials with different, so like a nice sweater, mixing it with this like beautiful sort of leather material. This is also a very nice faux leather, I will say. I thought it was a bit expensive considering that it's not real leather. It's a $100 skirt. Not that I would expect a real leather skirt to be $100, but like for not being real leather, I felt like that was a bit high price point wise. But after I got it and I'm seeing it and I'm feeling it, it does like feel really nice. So if you don't buy things that are real leather for like personal reasons or whatnot, then this could be a good option for you. The fit was fantastic. The extra small was perfect. So I'm glad that, you know, it worked out that that was the only one that was available. One thing that really got me on this one personally was the length. This one was a little bit shorter than the Zara skirt, so I didn't think it was quite as flattering. I kept kind of trying it on with different, like I tried it on with the same burgundy boots, and I feel like it didn't really look as good. You could kind of see like too much of the boot. I wanted the boot to just like peek out a little bit. I tried putting it on with, I actually played around with like styling it with like tennis shoes and more like casual stuff, which I could do, but I felt like I was like trying pretty hard to make this skirt work, if that makes sense. And honestly, I think it all just kind of came down to the length for me. So, you know, maybe if you are a little bit shorter than me and want kind of that longer midi look, this could be a good one for you. But overall, like the quality was really, really nice on this skirt. I love Mango for that reason. They always have great quality stuff. So it's definitely a nice skirt, and I do love that seamless design where it's sort of the 4 patches, so they're, you know, it's just a nice like streamlined look to it. There's not like too much going on. So I like the skirt, but I am going to be returning this one as well, but I would rank this higher than the Zara skirt just because it's made a lot better. So I would say, I would give this skirt a 7 out of 10 for sure. I don't know why I'm even going with the ranking system on this one. I guess so I can kind of like fairly compare them for you all. Now, this next skirt, I bought it from Zara, but I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Zara is doing something new and kind of strange where they're integrating their Massimo Dutti, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, so sorry if I'm not, that brand, which is their higher price point brand. I mean, think anything from like $100 to $600, kind of more like the Frankie Shop in terms of price point, but it's also supposedly better quality. My boyfriend personally loves it. He orders their stuff all the time for men. I have never ordered anything from them, but since all of their stuff was completely integrated into the Zara website and the app, I actually I had a feeling that this was Massimo Dutti, but it didn't even really say that when I was ordering it. So yeah, this was my first piece from them. And I will say, the thing that drew me to this one is that it almost is like a maxi skirt more than a midi skirt, I will say. It's got a really sleek, like column-esque sort of silhouette to it, which I liked. It's not an A-line, which I think every other skirt I kind of went for in this haul was more of an A-line shape. So this one is definitely different in the sense that it's a lot more column, just like straight up and down. I actually think that looks more modern personally for me. I like kind of shapes like that. And I really loved this crossing detail in the front and then the button in the middle. I just thought the details on this were like very architectural, very modern. So when I tried this on, first of all, the fabric is fantastic. I mean, this, I will say, like this skirt is significantly higher in price point than the other ones. The skirt was $169 and I got it in a European 34, which is a size 2. Fits perfectly. I mean, I think basically all of these were like an extra, or should have gotten an extra small at least, or like a size 2. And yeah, I mean, I can't say enough. What kind of fabric is this? This is, doesn't really say. Okay, so this is 90% viscose, 10% wool. And I really, really love the fabric on this. It's not gonna like pick up on too many things, but you can tell it's just a nice fabric. It's very thick, and I do like that in a skirt. I don't want to really have people be able to see my underwear through my skirt and stuff. I don't think any of us really want that. So it just feels really nice. But the thing that I loved about this one is the cut and kind of how it falls on my body. Maybe looking back at the footage, I won't think this, but when I was wearing it, I felt like it just looked really great on the body. I think it made the fact that it's very high-waisted and then it kind of skims the hips gave me a very like feminine figure despite it being like a straight up and down kind of skirt. And I absolutely loved where sort of the crosses hit on my calf because I felt like it gave that little tiny slit without it being like a full-blown slit. I felt super comfortable in this skirt. I felt like when I walked, it was just like extremely flattering. And I felt like it was a lot easier to pair different shoes with this skirt. It didn't look like quite as good with my burgundy sort of knee-high Jimmy Choo boots because you could only see kind of a small amount of them. But I thought it looked so good with I've been wearing these nonstop, by the way. These are my I don't know how to say it, but the Aid shoes, Berlin-based shoe brand that's fantastic. I talked about them in one of my last videos and kind of like my journey with purchasing these, so check that out. I'll leave it linked above and below. But I've been wearing these shoes nonstop, and these shoes look fantastic with this skirt. I actually really liked that I could also pair it with something like my Chanel loafers. I think these looked really great with them as well. So I could just see myself like grabbing lots of different things in my closet and pairing it with this skirt. I also liked that you could make this skirt casual or formal relatively quick. I will say I've only styled it for you all wearing kind of a basic black knit from Zara, which I also talked about in that classics video, just because I wanted to kind of give like a side-by-side comparison with each of the skirts. But I think it would look so good with like a white button-up or a nice cream sweater. Like there's so many different things that I would pair. I was running around and like putting different things on with the skirt. So it would look great with what I'm wearing right now. If you want a more casual look, just like a cool sweater and some loafers, or if you want to be more dressed up, again, wearing it with like some cute little heels and like a organza top or something. I just think there are a lot of options with this skirt, and I'm really surprised and I'm really pleased, and this is making me want to check out more stuff from this brand again. So, and you know what, good on Zara. I thought it was a bit bizarre at first that they integrated this other sister brand sort of into their site, but like, hello, it worked. I ordered it, I loved it. It's probably one of the only things I'm actually keeping from all the other Zara stuff that I purchased. So I think it's better in my mind, or at least where I'm at right now, is that I know I'm going to wear this a lot, even though it's more expensive. I'd rather buy one expensive thing than have a bunch of less expensive things that I'm just not as excited about. So I will definitely be keeping the skirt. This was like a 10 out of 10 for me, even though it honestly kind of wasn't what I was looking for. It's definitely more almost a maxi skirt more than a midi skirt, even though I kind of think that was more flattering on me. And it's not that super A-line. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, but I'm excited to add this as another kind of classic into my wardrobe. And I will say, I never, not to go on a tangent, but I never thought I would have like too many trousers. But I think at this point I've been wearing trousers like too much. Like they're just been my go-to. So I'm actually really excited to throw a skirt in there and kind of like mix it up. Another thing that just came to me is that the nice thing about having a really long skirt like this is that your legs aren't going to get as cold. So even if I do wear it out with just the ballet flats, I feel like my legs are still protected from the winter elements. So good thing about that one as well. Okay, so the final skirt. This is actually the skirt that kind of kicked off this whole vision in my mind that I had, that I wanted, of this like cool midi skirt that I could wear to like holiday party or to work or whatever. And this one is, it's a lot. I know it's a lot. So this is from the Frankie Shop, and I got an email from them saying that this was back in stock. So I ordered it. And this is from a brand called Rose Mallow, even though it's 100% polyurethane. Cool. Which you can tell it's like freaking vinyl. So it's definitely like a very trendy, kind of crazy skirt. I got it in the size small. The small is the smallest size that it comes in, and I still unfortunately think this was like way too big for me. And which was hard because like it has like stretch in the back, so yeah, you would think they would have like a smaller size, but oh well. Like, I mean, look, nothing needs to be like super skin tight. I just didn't like that it could have come up higher and cinched in more, especially because it's like a super kind of like fun 50s circle skirt. Basically, it's a circle skirt. Let's call it what it is. So yes, this skirt was super fun. Did not fit. Loved the length though. It was a really nice length. I thought it looked really fun with flats. It looked fun with heels. I think this is a great skirt, which is why I initially purchased it, is because if you have a holiday party and you want something just like totally different than your typical sequins and glitz and glamour, which I love a good sequin. I did a whole video about holiday wear last year, which I will include if you want to check that out. But this was just something different. Like it was fun. It's more modern, I think, and playful than your sort of just, yeah, your typical sequin. So if you're looking for sort of an alternative standout piece to wear to a party or even like an office party, I think this is a really good one because it is more on the conservative side, and you can wear it, you know, out with friends for like a girls' night or to a holiday party. It's not just like one of those outfits where it's like one and done. You can't wear it over and over again. So yeah, it's fun. Like it's definitely a statement piece for sure. So I will give it massive props for that. The only thing I will say, I mean, this kind of garment is really easy to make. So my sister is an amazing seamstress, and honestly, I might just ask her to make me a big 50s circle skirt for Christmas or something, because I love the concept of this, but the fact that this was the same price, I think it was around $170 as that Massimo Dutti skirt, is crazy to me because the quality of this is so much worse. Like it's truly just cut. Like it's literally cut. There's no seam. Like it's just a giant circle skirt, and then they put like elastic at the top and like a panel at the front. I mean, there is a zipper, so like I'll give them that. They put a zipper into it, but like this is a very, I don't even know if this would be worth like $40 or $50, and to be $170, I think, but that's like Frankie Shop, you know what I mean? Like some of their stuff it's a statement. It's not necessarily always high quality, so you just have to kind of try it out and look at that. But I did think this was super fun. So if you are looking for like a really fun alternative, hopefully maybe it's still in stock. I will say again, Frankie Shop does restock things pretty often. So even if I link something and it's not available, I would just put your email in and then they'll let you know when it is available. That's happened to me a lot of times. Things have come back in stock. So if you're really wanting a skirt, then hopefully you can still get it. But for me, I just, you know, I already have vinyl pants, frankly, from Frankie Shop, and I do love those. So those kind of fulfill that need for me, and I did love the other black skirt. So I would still rank this, because it's like so out there and like fun and funky, I'd still give it like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, but like so easy to make. I wouldn't personally spend the money on it, in my opinion. But hopefully that helped. If you're in the market for a similar type look, type skirt, let me know if you found a really great black midi skirt out there. Maybe I could check it out. But yeah, or let me know if you buy some great stuff from Massimo Dutti as well. I mean, maybe I'll do another haul from that brand one day. But if not, I will see you all in my next video.